our agenda for the next 5 hours. There's nothing on there. What we're going to do is we are going to basically create that agenda ourselves. And as I look around the room, I'm pretty sure that agenda is going to be filled with very interesting, interactive and thought-provoking sessions. What will happen is I'll ask people to form an orderly queue here, and people spend up to 20 seconds pitching an idea for a session.
Hello, I'm Michael Nelson from Salesforce. Anybody know what gamification is? Okay, cool. So we're going to talk about how we use game theory to encourage the take-up of a service or a business process. So today we pitched three kind of sessions today. First was reimagining council services. The second is how you can apply things like game theory to those council services. And the third is how do you use a platform of solution to create those services. So the output from the first is creating an application for a planning application in a much easier way, a concierge service. The second is how do we then use game theory like levels and challenges to create that service, to make that service adopted by customers in a much better way.
Right, I can't even remember what our original thing was. So we're here today to sell you secure a place at schools and nurseries in the county of Essex. So we've come up with a point scheme, so I'll just run through this in order. It's not a great sales pitch, but I'm not on commission, so it's fine. So the goal here is to give the users an incentive, and what we're trying to do is increase the success rate and reduce the appeals coming in. But the rules, if you like, or the main thing that we're going for was to actually channel shift everyone to 100% online. So their existing channels would be online, via phone or in person. The way that we're going to gamify this and give them the incentive is to sort of introduce an online credit scheme. So if they apply for schools online and do all of that online, they get points which they can then use in local businesses, take their kids to the zoo at a discounted rate or whatnot. But the nice thing about this is it then ties into an overall Essex County Council club card type point scheme. To then nudge them to do other things online. So they see that gradually if they apply for schools online, if they contact us about other things online, they gradually start building up their points, and then they can go to the zoo. Then Jackie had a really evil master plan, which was really good, that we punish them as well. So if they don't do certain things online, or in fact if they appeal, then they lose points. So effectively what you've got is a choice between sending your kid to a good school or going to the zoo. And then that uses the children, you know, once the kids start crying, then we've got them. So that's it.
Very good.
Okay, do we have a second group volunteering?
Yeah. Our name, we are Fun Bags. We are all about, well, we've got scheduled bins and waste, but we're all about that waste reduction. We want to reduce that amount of waste that our public put out to collect each week, because there's a massive problem with the cost it costs the authority and also landfill sites. So we want to get that reduction. Okay, so that's our goal, reduce some waste. We've got some rules around this. We're going to introduce some smart bins, which counts the amount of waste that you're putting out each time. And we can also tell who's putting out to what, and there will be some reward and recognition for putting less out. So we will link that to your council tax. You'll get a reduction of council tax. Our colleague over here said about it only costs 3 to 5p,
something like that,
per collection. But that doesn't take into account the cost of the landfill site and everything like that. So we think that's a good benefit to get people to put less waste out, to get a reduction in benefits, council tax. We're also going to offer incentives for public transport and reduced car parking fees. So you've really got to put less waste out. You've got to start eating your own waste. That's what you've got to do. We're going to get some challenges to help incentivise. That come out really wrong then. What do you expect? great for fun bags. So we're going to have some little competitions going on, so like postcode area, different locations, and we see also the biggest challenge is how to get people signed up for this event. And also for a citizen benefit, if you're in a street and you are reducing less waste, we're going to get little planters and little benches so you can sit down, and really community spirit going on there. So it includes that local area. We will provide you with compost bins, we will provide you with wheelie bins, and we're also going to set up some little mini orchards, so the less you reduce, so then you can go and pick the fruits of the forest in that local area as well. So that's a win-win situation here. Okay, benefits for the council, we're going to reduce operating costs, less landfill space, and less pollution, all those dirty dustbin lorries coming around and all that pollution. So yeah, sign up now, please do.
Very good.
Eat your own waste.
Anyway, we're going to pitch to you our Your Time app, which is about how you spend your leisure time in Norfolk and Suffolk. So it's across a fair area, and we think this could go national. So we're very excited about this. It's all about more attendance at leisure facilities and events in the area, which is an economic benefit, a social benefit, and obviously benefits to the people who operate those venues. The rules are we want more attendance, so there'll be points for that. We want people to book online, that's our channel shift element, so that we don't have people in the box office. We want people to visit more of the venues that we have. Some of them don't get many visitors, so it's about unique places. Bringing friends, introducing them to the area, they get rewards for that, and referral bonuses for getting people onto our app. So we've got lots of things we're trying to achieve. So the challenge is to get people to as many different venues as we can in our area, to give rewards so that if they've been to those different areas they'll get a reward. If they do a lot of cultural things they could become a culture vulture. For the sports element, we thought we'd give gold, silver and bronze medals depending on their levels of achievement. So there's lots of different ways we could do those rewards, and that would be through the app. They'd be able to get their feedback through their scores on the website. They'd get scores for the variety of things that they do, as well as the level they reach within those various things. They can track their performance against their friends, family, across the county, whatever they wish to do, that they'll be able to track that and feedback through their social media outlets. The rewards would be money off activities, but only if that means they'll spend more money, so we'll be very careful about how we do that. Specific sort of personal prizes, so for example if you're a fitness freak we might be able to get you a personal training session with someone who's like Jessica Ennis I think was suggested. Nice. But and also sort of get you tickets for sort of top sporting events or whatever works, the right sort of rewards for the activities that you've achieved. The benefits are obvious for the citizen as to what they'll get out of that. The council benefits are immense. Increased car park revenue, increased revenue in the venues with the sale of peripherals, healthier population, a more engaged and active population, social well-being. It just went on and on. We kept just getting quite excited. So we think it's great and we hope you're going to sign up.
Very good. So thank you very much for attending our session, guys. Hopefully that was fun, a little bit different, made you think a bit outside the box how you can redesign services and incentivise people to take them up. Very good.
Hi, I'm Tabby Knight, I'm from West Mersey Library.
Jake Hearn from West Mersey Library.
Mark Whiting from the web team in County Hall.
You've just done a session on gamification. How did that make you think differently about the challenges that you're facing at the moment, or did it?
Oh, definitely. I think seeing the innovation that you can get from people just by adding that element of fun and watching people go up and down the stairs making their tunes, it was really inspiring.
Yeah, seeing what is out there for local governments to do and things like that is incredibly inspiring. And yeah, that idea of kind of getting sort of using gamification as a means of getting something positive out of community or out of a business.
And for me it was just the entertainment factor. It kind of made you rethink how the council offers its services, because I think we're seen as quite traditional, and to take a fun element and add that into the mix I think is really important, because with the move to digital that you almost have a barrier to that social interaction, so having something that brings people together more with a social element I think will really help. people adopt the new digital services.